Today's candle is peppermint sugar cookie. I recognize that it's nowhere near Christmas, but this is all I have at the moment, so it's gonna smell like a holiday in here. So I don't want to be famous. I want to be a musician, I want to be successful, but I don't want to be famous. And I'm kind of in this weird place right now where I just graduated college, I'm 22 years old, and I'm figuring out my life and my career, and I want to do music. Like, creativity is just in my blood. Always has been a major part of who I am and everything that I want to do with my life, but at the same time it's weird to want to be an artist. First it feels extremely selfish, which is weird because I want to make the world a better place through my career and through my life, but to be an artist you have to be me, look at me all the time, listen to me, everyone get your eyes on me, and buy things from me. Because you also have to treat yourself like a business, and I guess that's just kind of the way everything is under capitalism, and there's no right way to do it either. No two pop stars or whatever have had the same trajectory. I've always liked performing and being in front of people. I've always liked expressing myself through art, whether that be visual arts like drawing or painting, or music, as I'm sure a lot of you can relate to. Art, you don't have to be experienced as an artist for it to be valuable, and that's kind of been embedded in me from a really, really young age. It just was always who I was. A lot of my family is in science fields or not arts related jobs at all, but I always wanted to be in the arts. I started performing when I was 10 at a local theater and continued through high school. And I was generally a back row swayer. I was not getting the leads, but I still loved to be in front of people and put on a show and make people feel something. I started writing my own music in high school and through college, and I put my first song out almost 6 months ago, and that desire to make people feel something or make people feel seen has been such a motivation for me. Even though the song that I put out is not super deep or revolutionary, but it's fun, and I think fun music definitely still has value. There's a saying that's there's no activism without recreation, and I think that creating a space for people to have fun is also super important. But I also have so many songs that I'm sitting on that are deep and are kind of untold experiences. I think there's a lot of value when you bring an untold story to light, and I want to do that for people. I want people to feel seen. There was a few songs that I heard where the first time I heard them, I just felt wow, no one understands me in this moment. No one knows exactly how I'm feeling except for the person that wrote this song. People watching. That was a song that I was wow, I feel so seen right now. Kind of called out, but so seen. And there's a song by Spencer LaJoy. They have a song called Plowshare Prayer, and it says, I pray if a prayer has been used as a sword against you in your heart, against you in your words, I pray that this prayer is a plowshare of swords. When I first heard that, I cried. I just felt so understood as someone who has had, religion used against me, but I'm also religious myself, and I just felt so seen by that song and by Spencer. So I kind of want to do that for other people, but like I said, it's a weird balance of me, but also the reason that I'm doing it is because I have something to give back. But back to the whole idea of fame, and I know that the chances of becoming famous are extremely unlikely. The chances of me blowing up and becoming a big artist is really unlikely, and honestly I don't think that's what I want. I don't want to not be able to set foot in public. I don't want to have to be surrounded by security at all times or whatever. I just saw an interview with Chappell Roan where she was talking about how her skyrocket to success has become uncontrollable at this point. And she mentioned stalker fans that were showing up at her family's places of work and finding out, addresses and things like that. I don't want that. I don't want to become that big. But I do want to be prevalent enough that my words or my music or my art or whatever can help people. The goal is that even if I can't fix someone's issues or fix their situation, I can at least help them through it. And I think that's the importance of visibility and feeling understood, even if it's by somebody you don't know. I think another thing is that when you are famous, you can't really relate to anyone. And I already think that I tend to feel lonely even when I'm not. And I wouldn't want to feel further isolated by fame and living in luxury that's different than the vast majority of other people. I don't want that. So moral of the story, I think that it's hard to want to be an artist. I think that it's hard to be an artist. It's not normal. There's no path to follow and there's no way to do it correctly. And I still feel maybe this is what I'm supposed to do. I don't know, but maybe it is. And maybe people will see me and feel seen or feel represented or feel comforted. That's so important to me. I had a songwriting professor who talked about how with your music, you might not change the world, but you're still helping someone. You're saving that person's life that's on the way home from their night shift job in the middle of the highway where they don't have anybody for them, or things like that. Like, there are so many careers that make life possible. Like, you think about medicine or like agriculture or whatever. Those are jobs that are so important because they allow people to live. But I think that the arts are what make life worth living. I know I just talked around a lot, and I don't even know if I'm gonna post this because I usually don't speak this much about my thoughts, but I think that the best way that I can help people is not to, become a doctor or a politician or something. I think that what I have to give is my art, and I don't know, maybe nobody wants it. Maybe they'll throw it away, but it's what I have to offer. Anyway, thank you for listening to this. If I do post this, if you did watch it, consider giving me a like or subscribing, and leave a comment about what you think about this. I know this is kind of a weird topic, and I haven't seen many people talking about this, so I'd love to know your thoughts, or if you have ideas or solutions or anything, please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. God bless, love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.